Howdy howdy, welcome back to another video. It is the 25th of March, 4:31 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. Welcome back to those who are tuning in. I've got a poem here called Nostalgia by Megan Wong, published April 2018. We'll give it a read. Nostalgia. Together we wrote our stories, together we sang our songs, but now it's all gone. Stashed away like photographs inside my head, in a place I have labeled memories. Sometimes when I flip through those pages, thinking tenderly of the past, remembering who we used to be, sitting in class, having long conversations, exchanging lyrics and words, or just laughing till we couldn't breathe. It fills me with bittersweet ache, and I just want to be little again. Sometimes random memories, a reminiscent word said here, a familiar melody heard there, a burst of giggles and laughter catch me off guard, and nostalgia floods my senses. The desire to relive them, to create once again the everlasting from fleeting moments, to feel the love that remains. It grips me, taking hold of my entire body. My heart is throbbing again, with that sweet ache, longing for what once was. And that's when I realize it is but the wistful desire of a child that never grew up and learned just how to be. So I had to settle for passing through the moments, like walking through doors, only allowing my heart to flutter, to flicker again with the bliss I once had experienced. It is a reminder of happiness I once owned, of the love that remains, of the things I no longer have, and knowing that it will never come again is what makes it so sweet. A strange feeling fills my chest as I leave this place, as I am not only going to miss the people I love, but also the person I was at that time and place, because I will never be that way again. And I cling to it, to that memory, to the person I want to remain, afraid to let it fade, to let it become a ghost, a shadow. Everything that I have loved has become everything I lost. Holy! Wasn't it beautiful when we believed in everything? Damn, that's good. Everything I loved has become everything I lost. Everything ends. Everything ends. And sometimes holding on to those memories is just a child that never grew up. Damn. Good poem. I was gonna say something about like how corny it was, like trying to relive the past, but she kind of brought it in to the end, like brought it back to just appreciating it. It's okay to have, or to reminisce, or to feel those feelings, but you have to understand that you are leaving it. It is in the past. It is gone. Everything that I have loved has become everything I've lost, because eventually everything will end. It too will pass, and you have to look to the future. But yeah, I guess here's that saying: I wish I knew it was the good old days while I was in the good old days. Great poem. I liked it. I think she refers to her childhood, but I refer to a lot of like very recent memories, like especially in my 20s. And there will come a day when I am old and grey and old, and I will reminisce as well. But and I'll think about my 30s and how much I should have been more present with it. You know what I mean? There will come a time where this is the good old days that I am living in, and I should appreciate it for what it is, because one day when I sit back and I look at my life, I'll be thinking of these moments. So Good poem. Bye. Throw my hands up, deuces. I'll see you guys tomorrow.